Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update on where we went with youth group last night, since a lot of you weren't able to join us. Man, maybe you were out on vacation or just had other plans. And if you're out on vacation somewhere, I am so happy for you. This has been such a crazy season, definitely the craziest school year that you've ever been a part of. And I'm glad that you get this chance to rest and relax and just be with your family. I know you've been with them a lot lately, but I hope that this will be a special time for you, that you can really connect with them. And one of the things that I would love for you to connect over is learning about who God is and where he wants you to go. And last night at youth group, we talked about this new series that we're kicking off. It's called It's Not About You. It's not about you. And I don't know about you, but for me, a lot of times I think life revolves around me, and I get frustrated when things don't go the way that I want to go, and people around me aren't behaving the way that I want them to behave. And the truth is, none of this is about you. Especially if you're a follower of Jesus, it's not about you. It's about him. So I wanted to encourage you. There were a couple of things that we went over last night that I wanted to share with you. I didn't want you to miss out on this. First of all, we challenged everybody to pray a simple prayer for the next 7 days, just to see how it'll change your life. And that prayer goes like this. It says, God, give me eyes to see others the way that you see them. You've heard of the golden rule, treat others the way that you want to be treated. But I want to kick it up a notch and say, treat others the way that Jesus would treat them, or the way that you would treat Jesus. How about that? What if you look at others the way that Jesus does? And I want you to ask yourself a question. Who are the people in my life that I don't see? Maybe it's the person in the drive-through window, or maybe it's somebody that you're actively trying not to see because you just don't want to go through the inconvenience of what it might mean to actually see them, to actually care about them the way that Jesus does. See them. Pray this prayer. God, give me eyes to see others the way that you see them. We went over a couple of scriptures last night, 2 Corinthians 5:14-17, James 3:7-12, and Matthew 25, verses 35-40. And all of those passages talk about seeing others with Jesus's eyes, with God's eyes. Because the way that God sees you and I, the way that God sees every human being on this earth, is as somebody who is created in his image. Somebody that Jesus Christ gave his life for. Who are those people that you're actively trying to not see? Who are those people who you can't even bear to bring yourself to look at the Zoom screen where their little face is showing up? Or you're really glad that they just blacked out their camera because you don't want to look at their face. Who are these people that you're not seeing? Maybe for some of you, you're not looking forward to seeing this new group of students coming in, or you're so frustrated by the younger students. Guess what? God loves them. And not too many years ago, you were in their shoes. And what each one of them needs, what I'm sure you would have loved to have had, or if you did have it, you did love it, was somebody, an older student, who cared about them enough, who cared about you enough to say, hey, listen, I'm really excited that you're coming into youth group. We only have 3 more Wednesdays before we're bringing in our new 7th graders. And what I would love to do is have each one of you be so pumped and excited about them that they come in and say, this is a place for me. Because these people care about me. We can show these students that God cares about them by caring about them ourselves. So that's a challenge for you. Last challenge. I know this has been 4.5 minutes of challenge after challenge, but I think you guys are up for it. Last challenge is to join us for the next 6 days on our Bible reading plan. It's called Selfless, Living an Others First Kind of Life. You can find that by searching on the YouVersion Bible app for Selfless. It's one of the first ones that comes up. Or I'll send out a link that has our shared reading plan. We would love to hear your thoughts on it. But join us for that. Say this prayer every day for the next 7 days. God, give me eyes to see others the way that you see them. Take a look at those verses, 2 Corinthians 5:14-17, James 3:7-12, and Matthew 25, verses 35 through 40, and pray that prayer. Pray it. God, give me eyes to see others the way that you see them, the way that you see me. See how that changes your life. And read this Bible plan along with us. Selfless, living an others first kind of life. I hope to see you next Wednesday.